We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Seattle Mariners and the Minnesota Twins. Twins baseball starts now. Jake Odorizzi gets the starting nod for the Twins. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he could throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
And here's the speedster, D. Gordon. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Roll, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. And he hits it hard to the right side. Killebrew's got it. And there are 2 away now.
Batting first, the first baseman, Edgar Martinez.
And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land out there just foul.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. Marco Gonzalez, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Stepping up to the plate, Corey Hunter. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes. Grounded down the third baseline. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Swing and a liner. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
At the plate now, Rod Carew, as he sends a soft bouncer to the right side of the infield. Reined in. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Stepping up now, Harman Killebrew. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they cannot allow that one run to deflate them. I know they haven't been playing well recently, but that's nothing in today's game. The way guys are hitting home runs at an epic rate, they just need to calm down and get on the offensive side of the ball.
The 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 1 inning in the books here. Twins are out in front, 1-0. At the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Griffey stands 6'2" as you see him in the left-handed batter's box. He's been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport. It's great to see.
Yeah, there's just no other way to slice it but the fact that if you're going to hang in for over 2 decades, you're probably Hall of Fame worthy, or at least have accrued the numbers to get you there. I mean, for people to stay in the game that long, the amount of adjustments you have to make and the ability to find a way to stay on the field, to go to the post and stay healthy for over 2 decades is mind-blowing.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Stepping in now, Brett Boone. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He'll enter play right at .310 on the year. 7 homers, 27 driven in. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw on to Killebrew. 2 down.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 19, Jay Buhner.
Into the box now, Jay Buhner, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball back outside.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
2-0 count. The pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Striding forward now, Mitch Haniger, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Previous meetings with Jake Odorizzi, he's 3 for 9. He's taken him deep once. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Ball, 1 strike.
Buhner, the runner at first with 2 gone. One pitch is a curveball that misses. Ball 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Payoff pitch on its way. This is line to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The tying run comes all the way around from first to score.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a run right back after you've given one up to the guys in the other dugout. So he squares this thing up really well to drive in a run and ties us up at 1.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. One and 0. Here it is.
Hey.
runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Lays off 2-2 now. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And that misses. Ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Digging in, Joe Rizzo comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Looking to minimize the damage here. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
The 1-0. On the outside, Black. Good pitch called for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And there's ball 2 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Lifted in the air out to right. Kepler's on his horse. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Mariners pick up a run on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the second. All even now at 1-1. So striding in, Mitch Garver looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's out.
Now the 1-0. Sliced hard on the ground. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Miguel Sano is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will track it down. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw it where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Eddie Rosario is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Comes into play here at 273. 4 home runs and 11 RBIs. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he is in there.
Batting in, the designated hitter, Jim Thome.
The next twin up, Jim Thome. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun. First delivery to him on the way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now you want to get a little bit greedy. Ideally, it'd be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
A ball and a strike.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. In there, 2-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. 1-2 now. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and digging in is the veteran DH, D. Gordon.
D. Gordon.
Here comes the first pitch. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. Left side, but well foul. Heading out towards shallow right. Kepler's there for it. 1 away. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central.
Crawford.
Digging in now for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's just out.
Crawford is 6'2" and bats left but throws right-handed. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Pitch on the way. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
1 out, nobody on. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Edgar Martinez is on deck. And he popped him up. Rosario coming on, but this will land untouched. Now the payoff pitch home. A swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up to bat next, one of the most prolific DHs to ever play, Edgar Martinez. First offering on its way.
Ball, that's low.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High strike there, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled off. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Mariners are down in order. Home half of the 3rd coming up, tied at 1. In is Torrey Hunter as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The center fielder, Torrey Hunter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Hit to first, fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. So stepping in, Max Kepler. First pitch on its way.
At the ball. Count 1-0.
Ready with the 1-0. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Scooped up. Throw-in time at first for out number 2.
Now back, second baseman, Carew.
Digging in, Rod Carew. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
He's set, and the pitch. The 0-1 delivery. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
And the runner back. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. 1 left for Minnesota. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. All set for the start of the 4th, and here comes Junior.
The center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Chasing after it is Rosario, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as we show you the Mariners leaderboard, you can see right there his total currently 2nd best on the Seattle roster. At the plate, Brett Boone. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
0-1.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And it's fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Heading after it is Kepler. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. Throw won't get him.
Up next for Seattle, the right fielder,
Into the box, Jay Buhner. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
One run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2.
Hey, a curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. Fouled away. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Oh, 0-1 count. Here it is. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Up high, 2-1 now.
Hey, after the double in his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Here's the 2-1.
That's ball
3-1.
Count 3-1.
Here's the 3-1. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Now batting, catcher, Tom Murphy.
So digging in now, Tom Murphy, and their runners at the corners now. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
And he fouls this one off. The set and the 1-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. One and two. Here it is. Fouled off. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Garver has it, and a good throw is in time, and they escape the jam. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, all tied at 1-1. Standing in, Mitch Garver. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Down he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And that is off the wall. So make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home 4th. And as we check out the Twins leaderboard, you can see he currently sits 3rd on the ball club in that category. Here's Miguel Sano. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a liner. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is, without question, nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
In now, Eddie Rosario. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two and 1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
All even now, 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Another try at 2-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jim Thome. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
A ball and a strike now. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Men on third with 2 down. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Rich Hill, the 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now.
Number 44, Rich Hill.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Joe Rizzo.
The third baseman, Joe Rizzo.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Rizzo, a native of New Jersey, the Garden State as it's known. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. The windup and the 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
And it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit on the ground to short. Gonzalez is up with it. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Roll, you see your shortstop get a glove on it. You're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw, and a solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
Here's D. Gordon now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Breaking ball called just a bit low. A runner at first with no outs here. 2-1 count now to the Mariners leadoff batter.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball.
Meanwhile now, this is trouble down that right field line. This should be extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Roll, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
So now to the plate, J.P. Crawford, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 on its way. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box now, Edgar Martinez. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Sergio Romo is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
For the Twins, number 54, Sergio Romo.
Try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Second and third here, 1 man out. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are 2 gone. Ready for another shot now, Ken Griffey Jr. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. 2 out here and a runner at second. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
The set and the 2-0. 2 balls and a strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 2-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Now batting, second baseman, Brett Boone.
Striding in, Brett Boone. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike. Oh, 0-1 count, the pitch.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
0-2, here it is. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
From the stretch, the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
He's set, the 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
The payoff pitch. Grounder down the line at third. He's set, the payoff pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now 3-1.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Roll. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
To the plate now, Jay Buhner, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
3-0 pitch. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. And he falls behind 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Fouled away. Here's the 0-2.
That's a ball. The count is 1-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
And he fouls this one off.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
The set and the 2-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Mariners are on top 3-1. Digging in to try it again, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. First offering on its way. Swing and a liner. Foul. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the 1st out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Torrey Hunter.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that brings in the center fielder, Torrey Hunter. First delivery to him on the way. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Hunter enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder, but this will land untouched. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. Throw to first retires Hunter, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Max Kepler.
Digging in now, Max Kepler. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. Here's the pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Corey Guerin will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Corey Guerin.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and now it'll be the catcher, Tom Murphy.
Tom Murphy.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Guerin was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 2-1 home. In the air out to right. Kepler's on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Up next for Seattle, the third baseman, Joe
Ready once again,
Rizzo.
Joe Rizzo. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's set. Here it comes.
0-1's the count.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. One and one, here it comes.
Ball that's outside.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
At the plate now, D. Gordon, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 on its way. High that time with the slider, taken for a ball. Two out, nobody on. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
That's ball 2.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Hit softly down the line at first, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners as the lead remains 3-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman Rod Carew.
Second baseman, Rod Carew.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Junior's in pursuit, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark, that's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Into the box, Harman Killebrew. This ball will be chopped foul. No hits to this point. The 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a throw over. Runner's back. Here's the 0-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
At the plate, Mitch Garver. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Runners on first with 1 down. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch.
I got 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and the next to bat will be the big third baseman, Miguel Sano. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Counts 1-0.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
First and second now, 1 man out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he's had a good game at the plate so far, 2 for 2, but I don't think you want to work around him if you're on the mound. Pitch him smart, but you certainly don't want to give him too much credit.
And he mistimes that swing, and it's 3-1 now.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So striding in, Eddie Rosario, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way.
Nope. Outside.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
A ball and a strike.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. The 1-2.
2 balls.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Here now the 2-2. fly ball right down the line in left. Haniger in pursuit, and no one will track it down. Bases are loaded with only one out. Line drive to left. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. 1 run scores. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second.
Now back, the designated hitter. Yeah.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Taylor Williams trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Taylor Williams.
Standing in now, Jim Thome. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
The set and the 1-1. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Here's the 2-1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, not shortstop, Marwin.
So stepping in, Marwin Gonzalez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the stretch.
1-0.
1-0. Here it is.
Nope.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
The set and the 2-0. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. Twins get a run on 2 hits. 7th inning coming up. The Mariners lead it 3-2. Tyler Duffy is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that brings up the shortstop J.P. Crawford.
J.P. Crawford.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
The 1-2.
Nope, inside, ball.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Full count now, 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Into the box now, Edgar Martinez. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First offering on its way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Not close. It's 2-0. Two and 1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Turned on down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Fouled off. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Mariners are down in order. They're up 3-2. Matt McGill is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Number 61, Matt.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Torrey Hunter. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. McGill, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Two and 1 now to the Twins leadoff man.
Count is 2-1. That's ball.
3-1 now as that misses down and in.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you gotta find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Max Kepler. From the stretch. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Don't want to forget about it. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. He pulls this one into right. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at 2nd and 3rd to start the inning.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
So now to the plate, Rod Carew, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, on the mound, he hasn't looked comfortable since the moment he came in out of the pen. Just not fluid with his delivery at all.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Carl Edwards Jr. is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. The number 4 Minnesota hitter, Harman Killebrew. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. Edwards rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first, a double play, but meanwhile the run is in that'll tie the ball game.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mitch Garver. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. A ball that's carrying. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. Twins forced to settle for one. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Trevor May has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in as the power-hitting second baseman, Brett Boone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball one.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Hit hard on the ground to first. Killebrew fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jay Buhner.
Coming to the plate now, Jay Buhner. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
Buhner, the former Yankee, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
May, 30 years of age, he was a 4th-round selection during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
To the plate now, Mitch Haniger, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Skied into straightaway right. Kepler's on his horse. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Score remains tied at 3-3. Nestor Cortes Jr. is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Nestor Cortes Jr.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Miguel Sano. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Pitch on the way. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Eddie Rosario will be next. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Hard liner to center field. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
In now, Eddie Rosario, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Cortez, the former Yankee, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
The 1-1 home.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you can spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Stepping in now, Jim Thome. And a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0. And a horrible swing there as the count moves to 2-1.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And the run is in to score from second.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
Standing in now, Marwin Gonzalez. 0-1 the count. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Dan Altavilla is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Number 53. Dan Altavilla.
At the plate, Corey Hunter. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Looking at his career totals, Hunter has put together a really nice career to this point in terms of putting the ball over the wall. More than 350 big league home runs. In the air, down the line in left. Henniger is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, Max Kepler.
At the plate, Max Kepler in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. First delivery to him on the way. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
At the plate, Rod Carew. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch.
1-1, no strike.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
2 out, bases loaded. And that misses. 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Two and 1. Here it is. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Twins forced to settle for 1. We've played 8 full. The Twins are in front, 4-3. Taylor Rogers comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Taylor Rogers.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and next to hit is the catcher, Tom Murphy.
Tough situation, down 1 here on the road, trying to score off one of the game's top closers. They've got their work cut out for them.
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a ball.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Three and two.
Okay.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, there's only a one-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Now at the plate, Joe Rizzo. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's set and the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here, 0-1. From the stretch. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box now, D. Gordon, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A 1-0 delivery.
1-1.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Rosario coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Row. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Stepping in, J.P. Crawford. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0-for-4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
No balls and a strike to count.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
0-2 the count to Crawford.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
1-2 the count to the Mariners shortstop.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
At the plate now, Edgar Martinez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
Coming to the plate now, Ken Griffey Jr., and he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He's set. The 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Big spot. 2 out. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Last chance for the Mariners. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 1-2. Here it is. And another foul ball. The set. And the 1-2. Struck him out. So a great job of working out of certain danger as he strands the possible tying and winning runs on base. And the ball game is over.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Minnesota came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Trevor May claims the win out of the pen, his first. Taylor Rogers earns the save out of the bullpen, his 8th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 4 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Mariners, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.